Back to you in a moment when we have figured this out. And let's start with Christoph Vogt from the AFP. Christoph, please unmute yourself.
Hello, good evening. Thank you for taking my question. This one was on Sinopharm. Who provided emergency use listing last Friday on the Sinopharm vaccine. But at the same time, we saw some worrying reports from the Seychelles where this vaccine was used quite a bit. And still, the pandemic doesn't seem to abate and the numbers are going back up. Can you tell us what's happening there? Is it due to the vaccine? Is it several different factors? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Maria-Angela Simao, please.
Thank you, Christoph. Let me start, and then colleagues can talk about the Seychelles situation specifically. The Sinopharm has received an emergency use listing by WHO on Friday after an extensive review by an external technical advisory group that looked at different data. We did site inspections in China in January and February. And so the good manufacturing practices, the Sinopharm is compliant, and we also assess the clinical data that's available for Sinopharm. And it was also considered suitable on efficacy and safety and good manufacturing practices. The specific situation of Seychelles, we know that the vaccines we have right now in the market, they don't we still have data proving that they are efficacious against severe disease, right? So there's less data about transmissibility. So I don't know the specific situation of Seychelles, but Sinopharm has been very much used globally. I think it's 62 million doses have already been applied, and it has been considered both safe and efficacious. So I don't know if anyone wants to comment on. I can't.
We're calling out for Kate O'Brien. Dr. Kate O'Brien, the Director Immunization, Vaccine and Biologicals, who should be online. Kate?
Thank you so much. Yes, this situation in the Seychelles, we're in direct communication with the ministry about this. It is a more complicated situation than sort of the top line messages. As was noted, the vaccines are highly efficacious against severe cases and deaths. There are most of the cases which have occurred are mild cases. However, what is also important is that a substantial fraction, over 80% of the population, has been vaccinated. But as we know, the vaccines after a single dose, the Sinopharm vaccine, really requires 2 doses. And some of the cases that are being reported are occurring either soon after a single dose or soon after a second dose or between the first and second doses. So in general, I think when we see cases continuing to occur in the setting of vaccine, it really does require a very detailed assessment of what the situation is. First of all, what the strains are that are circulating in the country. Secondly, when the cases occur relative to when somebody received doses. Third, what the severity of the cases are. And only by doing that kind of evaluation can we make an assessment of whether or not these are vaccine failures or whether it is more about the kinds of cases that are occurring, the milder end of cases, and then the timing of the cases relative to when individuals received doses. That evaluation is ongoing, and we're supporting and engaging with the country to understand the situation.
Thank you very much, Dr. Kate O'Brien.